Okay, I'm just lying down. It's about maybe 3:30 in the morning. I haven't been able to sleep. And I was just thinking the concept of, I know last time I made a video, maybe it should be part 2, about God. Now, what I want to mention is this. God exists. God doesn't exist. There's going to be something I'm going to explain that as this physical being, it's going to be hard to understand. An object that stands in front of you, you can feel it, so you know it exists, correct? You know tigers and lions exist because why? Because you've seen them. Trees, whatever. The wind, you cannot feel it. You cannot see it, but you can feel it. You all agree with that, right? Well, I argue with the Supreme Being on every night before I go to bed. Why? Because it doesn't respond to me. So, sometimes I wonder if it's all in my mind, if I'm just going crazy. It's because I just want to believe that God exists, and then he doesn't. But how about this? What if I were to tell you, I don't know why this crazy emotion came, that's why I decided to record it, that a lot of us we believe there's other dimension, right? Like alternate reality, whatever, and then some people don't. You got those who believe the world is flat and everything that's one way, and we all have a right to believe what we want to believe. But what if God doesn't exist? What I mean is that God exists but doesn't exist means because we as physical beings have to feel it, we have to see it, sense it, and we have those, like I said, to feel has to be solid. To feel would be like the wind. But sometimes we do sense when something is around us. We can't explain it, it's a spirit, whatever it is. But let's talk hypothetically, okay? We're going to talk to if you're an atheist, but just hypothetically. If we believe the other dimension, what if in another dimension where for us it doesn't exist? So in reality, God doesn't exist, even though God may exist. Like I said, God is not male or female. Just as much as God exists, God also doesn't exist. I hope you get it. I mean, a lot of you are going to be confused. Those who are big extremists, like, oh my God, how could you say that? But I want you to really think about it. Again, think about what I'm saying. A religious person can argue all they want about how God exists, saying because of the universe, whatever they want to say, but they cannot show God physically. They cannot even get you to feel God physically or anything. So God doesn't exist. And you know what? Man, especially a religious person, will get offended by that. Not all, but quite a few will. However, God doesn't. Even if you read in the Torah, it makes it very clear. You can curse God's name all you want, argue and curse him, whatever, fight him or whatever. Is the only thing that is not forgivable if man harms each other. Man on man, man on woman, woman on man, whatever, is when we harm and hurt each other. That's not forgivable. But again, if God exists, then God also doesn't exist. Think about it hard. God does not exist, and God does exist. So the argument doesn't really matter anymore. If God exists or God doesn't exist, because in both realms, it doesn't exist for us, so God doesn't exist. Even if he does exist, he doesn't exist. And if he doesn't exist, he exists. Okay, that's all I want to say.